To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger.
Donald Trump is furious. And the truth is, something deeply unsettling may be unfolding across America right now. What has happened in just the last 72 hours has left this nation shaken, tense, and on edge. Ever since the blood moon rose into the night sky 4 days ago, strange and tragic events have followed one after another, leaving Americans not only grieving, but burning with anger. First came the shocking incident on a train in North Carolina, a story that stunned the nation and sent shockwaves across social media. Then just yesterday, the chaos surrounding conservative leader Charlie Kirk erupted in a way nobody expected. And now Donald Trump himself has been drawn into the storm.
Enjoy your dinner. Thank you.
Come on, let's go. Latin communities all over the world, from Puerto Rico to the Philippines, to Venezuela. He is terrorizing communities. He is not welcome to D.C. He's not welcome to Palestine. Palestine is not for sale.
Free D.C., free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time!
And you can see all of the security that's here, and yet we were able to get in and call it what it was, that they are not welcomed in DC, that they have the blood of all the Palestinian people on their hand who they committed a genocide to, and for them to stop terrorizing communities in DC.
Free D.C., free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time!
As you saw in the clip earlier, the former president was suddenly confronted in a hotel lobby when several women blocked his path, hurling insults at him, calling him Hitler, and shouting, "Free Palestine." Now you might think, was this just another protest, just another political spectacle? Or is something far bigger brewing beneath the surface? Because when you look beyond America's borders, the picture becomes even more alarming. In France, massive protests have brought the nation to a breaking point, with millions flooding the streets. In Turkey and Nepal, similar unrest has exploded into the open, so severe in Nepal that the government itself was overturned. And then in the Middle East, just one day after the blood moon appeared, Israel came under sudden attack. And only days later, Israel responded by launching strikes directly at Qatar's capital, Doha, an unusual and escalatory move that has already destabilized the region further. So I ask you, can you see the pattern? Can you connect the dots? Within days of the blood moon, nations are trembling, governments are shaking, wars are intensifying, and chaos is spreading like wildfire. And if all of this is happening abroad, how can America possibly remain immune? Let's be clear, the signs are everywhere, and they are not subtle. They are roaring from the skies and shaking the ground beneath us. America is heading toward a massive turning point. The very foundations of this nation, political, social, moral, and spiritual, are trembling. This is a nation at war with itself. Look around. The evidence is everywhere. Schools, once safe havens of learning, have become ideological battlegrounds. Children are taught not only to question truth, but to question reality itself. Faith, morality, identity, everything is under attack. Yet at the same time, America still tries to project itself as a leader to the world. But how can it lead when inside, corruption, division, and rebellion against God are eating it alive? And that's why the anger you see in Donald Trump is more than political frustration. It's a mirror of the rage already boiling under the surface of the entire nation. Americans are exhausted, tired of being lied to, tired of watching their country weaken, tired of seeing their values mocked by the world. But make no mistake, the problem is not just political, not just economic, it's spiritual. Without revival, without a sweeping spiritual awakening, this nation cannot withstand the storm that's forming right now. Think about it. What image does America show the world today? Violence on the streets, corruption in high offices, endless division in Congress, young people drowning in hopelessness, families tearing apart, entertainment glorifying sin and mocking God. Once the city on a hill, America now looks like a house divided, consumed by hypocrisy and chaos. That's why revival isn't just a good idea. It's the only way forward. Because America doesn't need another politician, another campaign, or another empty promise. What America needs is a return to God, a cleansing wave of truth that washes away corruption, restores righteousness, and reignites hope. And the heavens are warning us. The blood moon was not just some random event. From Genesis to Revelation, the Bible is clear. God often speaks through the heavens. The sun stood still for Joshua. A star led wise men to Jesus. Darkness covered the land during Christ's crucifixion. And the prophet Joel declared, "The sun will turn to darkness and the moon to blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord comes." These are not fairy tales. They are markers. And when a blood moon rises over Israel, and within hours that nation comes under attack, that is not coincidence. That is a signal, a divine warning. If America refuses to listen, the turnaround ahead will not be peaceful. It will be painful. Judgment always follows rebellion. History proves it. Babylon fell, Rome fell, and no empire, no matter how wealthy or powerful, can survive after rejecting God. America is not exempt. But here's the hope. Revival can still change everything. When Nineveh repented at Jonah's warning, God spared them. When Israel cried out in their darkest hours, he sent leaders and prophets to bring them back. And even now, with all the chaos, if America humbles itself and returns to God, a wave of awakening could still sweep this nation and push back the darkness trying to swallow it. That's why I believe these signs are not just warnings. They're invitations. An invitation for the church to wake up, for families to fall to their knees, for leaders to humble themselves, and for young people to rediscover truth. Because only then will America find the revival it desperately needs. But don't be fooled. Revival won't come without resistance. You already see it. Rising hatred toward Trump. Christianity mocked in schools, politics, and entertainment. Ideologies that glorify rebellion, sin, and confusion. These aren't just bad policies. They're spiritual battles, and they can only be fought with truth, prayer, and courage. Yes, Trump is angry. Yes, the nation is angry. But anger alone cannot heal America. Without God, anger becomes destruction. With God, anger becomes righteous fire that reforms a nation. And that's why I say, brace yourself. The turnaround is coming. Politically, yes, but even more so, spiritually. The signs are aligning in the heavens and on the earth. Protests, wars, unrest, division, all of it is converging. And America is reaching a breaking point. The blood moon was the sign. The chaos we see now is the confirmation. The turnaround is coming. But whether it becomes a revival or destruction depends entirely on how this nation responds in the coming days. So I urge you, wake up, pay attention, connect the dots. This is not about random headlines. This is about destiny, America's destiny. And it will not be decided in Congress, in the White House, or in the media. It will be decided in the hearts of the people, in whether they repent, return to God, and allow His Spirit to cleanse this land of every dark ideology. Because only then will America's turnaround become a blessing, and not a curse.